Zoom magic to work. Just waiting for the notification and then I close it down. Yes, and here we are live. Welcome everyone. This is Kelly and I'm here with my dear client and friend, Andrea. Hi, Andrea.
Hello, welcome. So nice to see you all, or not to see you.
I feel the energy.
Knowing you were there.
Yes. So Andrea is a feminine embodiment coach and she works with entrepreneurs on their visibility. And Andrea joined the initiation circle last June, right? And we finished in December. And so kindly Andrea has agreed to come and just talk to us a bit about her experience. So Andrea, going back to before you were join the circle, tell me what was going on for you. Where were you at with your connection with your feminine, with your womb, with your power?
I experienced already a very strong connection with my womb, but only part-time. So only when I really concentrated on it. And it was going, and then it was completely gone for weeks. So what I was really longing for is this permanent connection, this this inner alignment with my womb and with the divine energy. I knew there is a goddess I can talk to, and sometimes I felt like the goddess. Sometimes I could connect to her very easily, and then I feel completely low again. So I had these ups and downs, and I was looking for a deeper, constant connection, for a deeper knowing. That's, I don't know how to express that.
Yeah, this deeper knowing, this inner knowing. And we can talk about how you found the process of the circle, but I would love you to share specifically that experience when you had that really powerful connection with your inner goddess. Would you share that, or share how the process has been for you?
How that process. So the connection for me is very, very easy. Like I said, I did it. I can access to the goddess very easily. And the process in the 6 months was that the access was getting even easier and it was more constant. Of course, I was also connecting with the goddess and with my womb mostly every day. And of course, it made this was very helpful. And what do you mean exactly? You mean something?
Yeah, no, this is perfect. Just how the process was for you.
Something on your mind.
Well, I remember that time towards the end when we were doing the deeper mystery school initiations, and you had that experience this inner goddess as like huge and dancing and immensely powerful. So to share,
this was a really weird picture I had in the beginning, so I don't know if I should share that. Okay, my inner goddess looks very different each time I meet her, actually, but she's and she has different messages for me. But so I can really connect to the dark goddess very strongly, not so strong to the light, to the white goddess, to the white light, but for me it's more the black light, the black goddess, the dark goddess. And she can be like sometimes she's like a sex monster. Actually, she's like pure sex, pulling everything into her or birthing everything. And she's like an Amazone, not Amazon, but
Amazonian.
an Amazonian. She's a warrior. She's yeah, and the message I get from her is very often that I have everything I was ever looking for inside of me, and all is already there, and I'm here to serve and to be a vessel, a vase, a container for the divine energy to flow through me and to bring it to the world.
Beautiful. Yeah. And this is what, I've shared a bit in these past 3 days, is that when we took a lot of clearing and cleansing to get to that stage. It was months. And, the women in the group were like, are we there yet? Like more, dark night of the soul, as we transmute all the heavy energies that hold this vessel down and cover this vessel up and make this vessel difficult to connect with. But as you heard what you just said, Andrea, you really feel this inner magnificence and this inner beauty and this power that you have, this infinite power. And when you feel that from within, nothing external can take that away from you. It's a very powerful energy to carry. I just want to talk about the dark goddess a little bit, if that's okay, because since you brought it up. So I want to differentiate between the dark goddess and like black magic, or sometimes we get confused in our mind with what dark goddess means. So the dark goddess is that cyclical part of creation. The goddess births creation. The goddess Nut births the sun god Ra and holds him, carries him throughout his journey through the universe. And then she eats him up, she deaths him. This is a cyclical part of our cosmos. And sorry, one moment, because I have some workmen here and they now interrupt. Sorry about that. My dog will start barking. Yeah, so this goddess is this energy that holds everything. This is the dark goddess. The light is the sun god Ra, the masculine divine, and the dark goddess is that primordial energy. It's the infinite energy that bursts things, that brings things into manifestation. And she holds the power, like you said, Andrea, the power of creation, the immense power, the unmanifest potential. So it's not something to be frightened of, it's something to embrace. So I can ask you, what have been some of the outcomes for you since doing the circle?
What I was, my big wish was to get rid, or not get rid of the feeling of not being enough or not being worthy, but to feel worthy from within. And I think this is the biggest outcome, I think, to be aware of my worthiness, to have a deeper connection to my to the origin of the trauma where that happens, and being able to soothe myself really on a very, very deep layer, not only for this life, but also for the millennium behind me. So I have a connection to my divine feminine blueprint. So, which is, I don't know how old she is, but I can connect with the worthiness of being a woman, with the magnificence, with the being a woman. And if it may happen that I feel unworthy in my day-to-day life, I can remember very quick who I am, what I'm here for, what my purpose is, that I'm worthy, that I'm a very powerful woman. And so I can link it very easily back to, yeah, back to my original divine roots. And this is, I think, yeah, the biggest outcome, and it was my deepest wish, desire, my deepest desire to, yeah, to experience that.
Yeah, I think that carries so much power, because so much of our worthiness is dependent on our external circumstances, money that we're earning, if we are loved by people, if we have maybe material things. But when you have this inner worthiness from within, and this worthiness from within is, like you said, this infinite magnificence that you are. Like you say, you quickly remember who the hell you are in a good way. It's like the goddess, the god is giving you a kick up the butt and going, hey, you are an emanation of me, and you have this infinite power for you and this purpose. So come on, remember that, and no one can take that away from you. So I think that's, yeah, super, super powerful and beautiful energy to carry. And it's so surprising how many of us feel unworthy, and then that shows up in our lives as not really birthing our creative projects, not really realizing their highest potential, accepting bad situations that we know that we, on some level, we deserve more, but we still find ourselves accepting them. So when you have this inner worthiness, all that goes away, and it's so much easier to be able to really go forth with your purpose.
Yeah. And also in my relationship, I can feel that I can, how to explain? I am a stronger woman. I am, I mean, I always could say what I want and what I didn't want it, but now I'm clearer. I have a clearer destination, and I can also, I can give more love. I can take things not personal, so less personal, and the relationship becomes deeper and deeper because there are layers of me that there aren't anymore. So
this is a really good point. So many people report this, that their relationship becomes closer, more intimate, more loving. And this is because you're stepping into that divine feminine, but also the power that holds, and how that is an honor for a man to be in that presence and in that company. And he then feels that, and he's like, bucks himself up, if you like. And even if you're single, I've had women that have not been in a relationship for like 6 years, like 1 week after doing this, get into a really beautiful, loving relationship. So your energy just completely changes.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not so easy to receive the love of a man if you don't feel worthy. So
you kick it and push it away. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still working on receiving it because my husband is loving me so much on one hand. So he's loving me, and to receive this amount of love, yeah, I'm still working on that.
Yeah, but that's because
I'm opening up more and more.
Yeah, but he's seeing that, I remember you've shared, like, he's like, my God, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
And we've said that in the circle as well. Remember, other women have said, and this is what I talked a little bit about. You get this inner radiance, this inner glow. And for me, that's the inner glow and radiance of your heart and your womb. And I remember so many times in the circle, like, you're so beautiful. Like, it just comes out of your mouth. And this beauty is really magnetic, and this allows you to receive that love, that abundance, those gifts, all the gifts that the universe wants to give you. Actually, the universe is so loving and so wants to give to us.
Yeah. So another aspect that was really important was realizing the patriarchy, because I was giving women's temple, and maybe I had said something about patriarchy, but I didn't really realize what that means, in what range, in what horizon, that we are really, yeah, that we're completely lost in patriarchy and we're not aware of it. We're not aware of it, that we're in a world that doesn't honor us, that doesn't see us as women, that don't see our power, and
Don't value the
completely
power.
not the world we should be in, and that we are not aware of, and that we feel wrong is totally normal. And to break that through, to realize that, and yeah, that was very important for me.
Yeah, I know when I first talk about that, so many women think, hey, what are you talking about? We have women's rights.
Intelligent women. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. But when you realize that, you're able to pierce through the illusion, and actually it gives you more power to be this woman. And we need more feminine leaders. This is what I keep saying. This is why I'm sharing my work. We need more women who are in their divine feminine, because a lot of feminine leaders around the world are not. Actually, majority of them aren't. I can't think of one example of someone that is, because it requires doing this deep initiation to the divine feminine, because there's so much wounded feminine out there. But what the world needs is divine feminine leaders, because that is what is going to help change the world. And so that is why, as well, us who are called into that feminine leadership find it so difficult to birth our projects, our creation and purpose, because we are wrong. The way we see the world is wrong. We don't have a place. We don't have a place in society. So it really requires us to pierce through that by activating and initiating into the divine feminine.
Yeah, and it really needs our voice to open, and we need the braveness, we need the support from our inner goddess, and also from our sister circle, to be empowered, to be awakened in this patriarchal world.
Yeah. Otherwise, we are just acting as daughters of patriarchy, and we've got this lens over us that we can't even see. And so we're still acting and creating from distortion. And we're creating more distortion on more distortion, instead of this purity of spirit that is calling us, all women, to come forward. And those that are ready, I'm going to say to those that are watching, if you feel called, then this is your call to come and initiate. I only do this every 6 months. It's a really deep dive initiation. So is there anything else you want to share, Andrea? Or what would you say to someone who's kind of thinking about it, but they're not sure? And,
So I can't understand why someone couldn't be sure. I wasn't hesitating. Nothing. There was nothing. I was just seeing your posts. I don't know where I saw a post of you or something, and I just knew, okay, there's a leader, and she can initiate me. She can show me the way. She can take my hand and guide me, and I wasn't hesitating at all. And there's nothing to be. I think women are afraid of, if they step into their power, something changes in their life, they lose their relationships, they can't do their jobs anymore. I think this is the biggest reason. Or also to experience the pain, the trauma that's between myself now and the powerful woman that I am actually. And we're going through the pain anyway. It's, I don't know.
so true.
This is a very soft way. Yeah, this is not a hard trauma work. There were many tears in our calls. We were course there were tears, but it wasn't this traumatic work that I knew from mindset work or something where people break down to tears or something. That's not the kind of work. It's a very soft and loving, supportive work to go through the trauma. And it doesn't take so much time. It takes a 20 minutes meditation each day or 3 times a week. We don't have to do that every day. I don't know. I wouldn't find a reason why a woman shouldn't do the work.
Thank you, Andrea. I mean, it's been such a pleasure to host you in this circle, to witness you, to witness your infinite power and your infinite light. It's so beautiful. And thank you. And I can't wait to see what else happens. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, we'll say goodbye to Andrea, and I'm just going to stay on and talk a little bit more. I just got a bit teary there because this work is so beautiful, and it is such an honor to share this work and to witness the unfurling of the goddess within. It's really beautiful. So yes, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more today about this creative power of the womb, like I promised. So as I said, the womb has this transmutational energy, the power to transmute, to change an egg into a fetus, into a baby. It is so powerful. Just like the cosmos above is birthing galaxies and stars and solar systems, and it continues to do so, we are the embodiment of that infinite power. And that is what this program is about, you rebirthing into that divine magnificence that you are. And when this womb temple is clear, and you have fully claimed it, you can really start to tap into this powerful vortex in order to birth your creation. So whether that's your sacred purpose, your business, taking your business to the next level, rebirthing that divine thing that you keep saying you want to do, and you always find work, life reasons why not to. You start to really claim it for you. And I must say, me personally, the ability and the willingness I've had to be fully initiated with the divine, and I said a deep prayer to the Mother Earth and the cosmos about 6 years ago, and I said, use me as an instrument for your divine. And I went through a huge initiation and an integration process where I cut away a lot of the trauma held within the womb, the persecution, the past lives of, where women haven't been honored, where especially medicine women have been persecuted and tortured. I cut this away, and in the modern day life, I've cut away this giving away of energy. It's like it's the woman's role to give, to put others first, to be nice, to be sweet, to be kind. And I found that in my current life, I was always putting others first, thinking of others, worrying about what others think. And there was no energy left for my creations, my project. And actually what I was saying to myself and the universe unconsciously was that I don't matter, that my purpose doesn't matter. I wasn't claiming my purpose because I had no energy to claim it. Now, when that was all cut away, when I cleared that, that has enabled me to do what I do now. So many of you said, this work is amazing. You're on fire. Oh my God, what's coming out of your mouth? The reason I am doing this is because I've been through this initiation process myself. I couldn't have done it without it. There's no way I could have claimed this energy for me. So if you know somehow that you are this leader of light, if you are here to help change the world, if you are here to share your sacred gifts, and if you want to impact millions, if you want to make the infinite abundance, then this is the way, because this is about freeing up all of your primordial energy for you and your creations. When you channel your energy into your creations have the power to help and impact millions. But if you're trying to do it with your own energy, you don't have enough. It won't ever happen. So if you want your highest vision to happen then, and you want it to happen with ease and grace, not through hard work, blood, sweat and tears, this old masculine way of creating business that we've all learned in our strategy, if you want it to happen like that, if you want it to happen with joy, then come and join this program, because this is about connecting to the infinite source, the 0 point energy field. And in this 0 point energy field, there is no end to what you can create. There is no end to the energy that you can call. You become in total abundant flow. You get this deep inner knowing that you know clients are coming, and they do in the plenty and the thousands. And maybe it's like you have a deep desire for a relationship or a baby even. You just know that that family, that relationship, that baby is coming when you connect to this infinite source within, the source that has been cleared of all this trauma and baggage that we have around it. What you can also do is start to create to this infinite 0 point, this womb temple within, and really ask for guidance. Like Andrea said, you get this inner guidance within, but you can also ask the divine within you to birth this project. Ask it for guidance. You become divinely led in a very physical and very real way. There becomes less need for astrology, psychic readings, because you're connecting to your wisdom, your power, and your light. You're able to really birth that out into the world. So if you don't claim this, and if you don't initiate fully, then you will be into people pleasing. You will be into fighting constantly because you have poor boundaries. You will be burned out and really tired, and you're almost killing yourself by kindness. You can be kind, but still command this energy. And in commanding that energy, your energy for you in your projects, you're actually able to impact more people. But if this creative vortex, this temple I've been talking about, is bogged down with distortion, we live in a distorted world, a bit like Andrea said, you don't even realize, but when you open your eyes in this full initiation, that's what initiation is about, is unveiling and helping you with realize the magnificence that you are. And we have been cut off from this source. We have been deliberately told that the power doesn't reside within us, because there's been a few that want to rule the world, want to rule the resources. And so it's about reconnecting to this divine source within. Now, if you don't, you firstly will find it difficult to connect to your womb. A lot of people find it difficult to connect to their womb. And that's why. It's because it's a place of pain instead of a place of power, a place of pleasure. And you're really missing out on this feminine energy that receives, that creates in joy, that is turned on by life. Life then becomes more about hard work, tough love, lackluster, quite honestly, in comparison to what's available when you really connect to the divine feminine within. Secondly, you feel lost and confused, not sure of your path. You're dabbling in this, trying out that, and you feel like you have no magic, and you feel like you can't make it work. And it's true, you can't make it work if you're trying to do it all on your own. You're like Atlas trying to carry the world on your shoulders. That's not what it's about. It's about letting the divine in you do this, because when you're confused and lost, it's because you've got everyone else's ideas, society's ideas of what you should be doing in place of what your ideas are. And the thing is that your sacred temple is the font of all knowledge. It's where your deep inner knowing comes from. It's for you and you alone. So all of this needs to be cleared. Thirdly, we have no energy left for our magic and our projects. We feel tired and uninspired by life. Now, this magic cauldron can be used to manifest like a goddess. It contains deep wisdom and ideas. So this initiation is about clearing this cauldron, clearing this temple, claiming it, really honoring it as the divine, really feeling this inner worthiness within, because then you're able to realize that greatest vision for the world that you have, to unlock all of that abundance and to create ease and joy in your life. So a reminder of the program initiation, it's about rebirthing you, rebirthing your divine work. And for me, it's kind of a mix of a personal energetic upgrade. Like I said, all of your energy gets upgraded into that divine being that you are, so you're able to birth your purpose. But it's also a bit of a mix, like a business mastermind as well, in terms of, because we're doing work together for 6 months and we're going to meet every week during this circle, we're going to help you birth your business as well. So you get to really connect to this sacred purpose, your inner magnificence, and you get to really birth that. And especially important for feminine leaders. We unlock your abundance flow. You can start to expect miracles. They may be dream houses. They may be doubling your income. They may be opening your business and welcoming in clients for the first time. When you do this work, everything gets speeded up. And a bit like Andrea said, you can deepen your intimacy so much with your partner, or perhaps call in the one if you're single. This is when you divinely accept that you are worthy of infinite love, that you are that divine feminine receiving. You allow the divine masculine to give to you, and suddenly things show up in your life, like support, like love, like adoration, things that the divine masculine brings. But if you're in distorted feminine, you can't receive this. And then also, finally, this is about letting this inner knowing, this deep confidence radiate from every pore of your being, where you get to really just know that actually you are supported, know that things are going to work out for you, and know very clearly the path, the way ahead, the steps to take, so that you can take those steps with absolute confidence and assurance that it is the right step for you, for the highest part of yourself. So I'm going to talk a bit more about the program. It starts in February, and we're going to meet on a Friday every week. And now the calls are about 90 minutes long, and it's a mix of practical application, and I always do an energetic upgrade. Now these are longer and more in depth and more personalized than the ones we've done during these 3 days, because during this circle, we're going to get to really know each other. I actually do a very deep dive call with you before we even start the circle, so I can understand where your blocks are, what trauma you're holding, what your deepest wish is, what your vision is, what you want to work on. So I'm able to personalize the energetic upgrades for you, so they really work on your frequency. We then have wisdom sharings. I share initiations from a mystery school. This is a living mystery school. And mystery schools were how the pharaohs, the queens, used to be initiated in ancient times, because they were seen as the shepherd of the flock, as the intermediary, the kind of divine embodiment of God on earth. And so if you are a leader, then this is about helping you activate your leadership powers. So we meet every Friday. Now, the time we meet, I'm going to do a morning call for me, which will be kind of evening call for Australia. And I'm going to do an afternoon call for me, which will be morning call for the US. So wherever you are in the world, you're going to get access to me. We do get to know each other really deeply. It is a real sharing circle. It's about having that sisterhood, having that support. And, you know, the circle that finished in December, they're still meeting regularly in order to, you know, support each other through their process. So a reminder that tomorrow, Friday, if you speak to me by tomorrow, then you have that chance of having £500 off plus a private session with me. We need to talk though to see if it's a good fit. I am picky about who comes in my circle, the dynamics. Everyone who's in that circle is will be on the same kind of process and frequency, so that we're all really supporting each other. So come and join me. Just reach out, send me a message in order to set up a call. There is a payment plan as well. If you are thinking, oh, you know, that's a bit toppy, it's a payment plan. And I tell you, the investment, everyone says afterwards they would have paid triple that, double that, because it's so amazing how you feel when you feel this inner worthiness, when you know your sacred purpose, and when you're actually making that money back because you're doubling your income. So, you know, if that's holding you back, know that there's a payment plan available. Reach out to me and let's discuss. So yeah, tomorrow's your last chance. I am going to be doing a call tomorrow at 3 p.m. I think it is. I'm just going to confirm that. Yeah, 3 p.m. my time. You're going to hear from a lovely lady, Samantha, who's been in the circle. And I can't wait for you to meet Samantha. So come and join tomorrow for the bonus session. And I look forward to hearing with you and welcoming you into initiation. Thank you so much. Lots of love.